So the next thing I want us to talk about are lists. A list is a collection of items that are displayed in a specific order. Lists are everywhere on the web, and HTML gives us easy ways to create them. We have three main types of lists in HTML. The first of which is the unordered list. An unordered list is a list of items where the order doesn't really matter, like a shopping list for example. It is created with the UL tag, which is written as UL. So UL is the tag which indicates that we are creating an unordered list, and you can see it has both opening and closing UL tags. So the UL tag is like a container for our list where all our list items will be written, but the list items themselves will be written within other tags again, which are the LI tags, which stand for list items. I'm going to create a list of fruits, and I've already created the UL container, which stands for unordered list as we have said. Now here I'm going to add some list items. The first fruit I will add will be apple, and then I will copy this line and paste the same thing on the line below and another one again. So I have three list items here. You can have as many list items as you want within your unordered list. I will just change the name of this fruit. The second fruit will be banana, and the third one will be orange. So I have an unordered list which has three list items, and each of these list items are food names, and each food name is written within a set of LI tags, which mean list item. So let's save this and we will see how this list is displayed on our browser. I will refresh this page, and here we see our three list elements: apple, banana and orange. So that is an unordered list which we have created. By default, this list shows simple bullet points. Like we see here, the list items are listed with bullet points, but we can change how those bullets look using CSS, which we add with a style attribute. So within the unordered list tag, I can write an attribute known as the style attribute, which enables us to give some styles to our HTML elements. So I will set style equals, and then I'm going to write list style and then type. Notice that each word is separated by a hyphen, and I will say colon, and I will give the style type, which is square, followed by a semicolon. So here I'm saying that I'm specifying that I want my list style type to be square. We see that what we initially had, the list were circled bullet points. So I want these circled bullet points to be squares instead. Initially we didn't have to write this line, because when we don't write any or we don't specify any style type, the default is the circled bullet points. So when I will save this now and we refresh our browser again, we see that the list style type is now squares, shaded squares instead of circles. We can also specify circles here to go back to the circles which we had, circle. And apart from circle, I can also say none. And if I save this, we see that our list elements, let me refresh, our list elements are displayed without any style type. They are just displayed only the list names without anything preceding them. Okay, the next type of list we are going to see are ordered lists. It is created with the OL tag, which stands for ordered list. So I will write OL and enter. This is an ordered list which we have created. Again, each step is in an LI tag, which stands for list item, just as we saw with the unordered list. So I will write LI. So I want to create an ordered list which gives like a sort of morning routine for a student. So the first thing I will say is wake up, which is our first list item, and then I will copy this and add two more instructions. In the second place, I will put brush teeth, and in the third one, I will say eat breakfast. So let's save this and we will see the result in our browser. I will refresh the page again and we see the list elements are displayed. We have 1, wake up, then 2, brush your teeth, and 3, eat breakfast. We see that the list items are displayed in a sequence of 1, 2, and 3. It's not just displayed with a set of bullet points or squares like with unordered list. That is what we mean by an ordered list, because it actually gives the order to follow. Now, same as with the unordered list, we can also change the style type for ordered lists using the style attribute. So I'm going to say style and I'll set this equal to list style type, and then the style type which I want to give is upper Roman, upper hyphen and Roman. So if I save this, we will see what upper Roman does. Upper Roman simply numbers the list elements with uppercase Roman numbers. We have Roman 1, 2, and 3 respectively. We could also use lower Roman like this to have the same Roman numbering but in lowercase, as we can see. And we can also use lower and upper alpha to have lettered numbering instead. So I will say lower alpha, for example, and save this. And here we see that if I refresh the page, our numbering is written as A, B, C with letters instead of numbers. And in the same light, I can also say upper alpha, and we also get lettered numbering but in uppercase this time around. So those are ordered lists in HTML. Okay, the next type of list we are going to see in HTML are description lists. A description list is a bit different from the ordered and unordered lists. It is used for making a list of terms and their definitions, like in a dictionary. It uses 3 main tags. The first one is the DL tag, which means description list. The description list tag is the main container for our entire list, just like we had the UL tag and the OL tag for unordered and ordered lists respectively. Within the DL tag, we can write 2 types of tags again. So instead of writing just the normal list tags which we are used to seeing with the other types of lists, the description list will use something else known as the DT tag. DT stands for description term, which is the word you are defining. For example, within this first DT tag, I will say HTML, and then after the DT tag, it should be associated with a, or it should be followed by another tag known as the DD tag. DD stands for description details, which is the definition of the term in the first DT tag here. So for HTML, I will say hypertext markup language. Okay, so now I have DT tag which says HTML, and I have another tag which is the DD tag which says hypertext markup language. Oh, let me write this correctly, language. So I'm going to add another pair of DT and DD tags. And as you've probably guessed it, now I'm going to talk about CSS. CSS stands for cascading style sheet, which is what I will write here. Okay, now let's save this and we will see how the result looks like. I will refresh my browser and we see that we get the first term HTML and its full meaning is given as hypertext markup language. After that, we also get the same thing for CSS, the description term, and then the description details, CSS followed by cascading style sheet. So that is a description list in HTML.